Good morning, Sarah Outlaw with Natural Health Improvement Center of South Jersey and Natural Health Improvement Center of Des Moines, here this morning to share with you about good mood foods. So, who wants to be around somebody in a bad mood? Not me, and I don't want to be the person in a bad mood either because that ruins everybody's day. Sarah's mood can bring down the whole house, right? As mama's mood goes, so does everyone else's. Well, that's how it is in my house. If I'm in a bad mood, so is everybody else. So if you want to be in a good mood, there are some ways to help yourself out a little bit. First of all, get a little sunshine in your life. That's always good, having a little sun in your life. And you'll notice that I'm in a much better mood and I look a lot nicer when the sun is shining because I am very sun oriented. I am a sun worshiper, I guess you could say. So what we like to see is people eating things that we call good mood foods. Foods that are high in omega-3s can help reduce symptoms of many disorders such as depression and help improve memory and learning capabilities. Foods high in omega-3s include fish, particularly the cold water fish, salmon, herring, sardines, and mackerel. So you can get sardines that are boneless and headless and skinless at Costco that are really, really good. They come in a little can and they really do taste a little bit stronger than tuna, but they're not bad. So you put a little bit of avocado mayo in them and make yourself a little bit of, you put some in an avocado, inside an avocado, they're really good. You can really make a good meal out of some sardines. I can even get my kids to eat them because with a little salt and pepper, not salt because they're already salty, with a little pepper and avocado mayo or some other kind of natural mayonnaise, you can make a really, really good meal out of them or just eat them right out of the can. So it makes a really good snack because they come in a little can. You can stick them in your bag and take them with you. Just make sure you have some mints, natural mints, or some peppermint or something because your breath is going to stink after eating those sardines because they're really gross. Seaweed is a really good option for omega-3s and good mood foods. You can get seaweed in many forms. Sea Snacks is a really good brand that I really like. They don't use any yucky oils. You can get them at Mom's Market, at Whole Foods, or Fresh Time in Des Moines. Walnuts are really, really good for you for omega-3s. I don't eat a whole lot of nuts on a daily basis just because too many is not good for digestion. So you want to, minimum amount, maybe a little handful, not a ton of them. You don't want to eat handfuls upon handfuls of walnuts or any other nuts. Spinach is really, really good for the mood. Really, really awesome. Make sure you're getting organic spinach, any kind of lettuces and spinach. And those types of green leafy vegetables are really good to get organic because they are a very heavily sprayed crop and you do not want to toxify yourself by eating pesticide-laden foods. Visit the EWG.org website to make sure that you know what foods are clean and what foods are not as far as pesticides. Organic is always better no matter what the Clean 15 and Dirty doesn't say because organic growing practices are much better and cleaner than conventional practices and you're going to get a higher nutrient profile as far as nutrient density when it comes to foods if you go ahead and do your foods organic. Winter squash is also really good, kind of out of season right now, but it's a really good food for the winter time. Cauliflower, choosing cauli rice instead of regular rice is a good option to get in those veggies and get in that good mood foods. And also kale. Kale is a superfood. The vegans worship it pretty much, and it's actually really good for you. So go ahead and eat your kale, slightly sauteed with a little bit of butter, salt, pepper. It's really, really good. Or throw it in a smoothie. Either way is awesome for your mood. These good mood foods are foods that I call temple foods. When you eat them, you feel really amazing. You feel really good, and that's what you want to do. You want to feel really great after you eat. You want your stomach to be nice and flat and beautiful and not bloated and gross. You don't want to feel like you're 6 months pregnant all the time, and you want your skin to be clear and your eyes to be clear and not have a headache. And these are the types of foods that can help you do that. Proteins are the second most abundant substance in the body. Mood is influenced by serotonin, which is produced by amino acid tryptophan. So you want to eat foods that are high in protein that will help you to feel in a better mood, and that includes fish and turkey and chicken and eggs. So you don't really want to cut out the proteins in your life. You want to add them in abundance and eat them so that your body is functioning as it should. Depression, fatigue, and insomnia have been linked to a deficiency in folic acid along with other B vitamins. So foods high in folic acid or folate, which is the natural form of folic acid, includes spinach, romaine lettuce. Watch out for romaine lettuce, guys, right? We have an E. coli outbreak in this country with romaine, so you have to be really careful about that. We also have turnip and mustard greens, broccoli, and beets. Beets are a superfood, beet greens are a superfood. Get them in your diets as much as you can. We have AF beta food and beta food here from Standard Process that we use all the time to help gallbladders, to help livers, to help detoxification, and to help the overall mood. Also helps with hair regrowth and those types of issues when we get the beets in the body. So we're really looking at those whenever we have mood issues or digestive issues. Depression as well as anxiety and fatigue can also be linked to selenium deficiency, which is also key to our immune system, reproduction, thyroid hormone metabolism, etc. Foods high in selenium include chicken. Don't get yucky chicken. Make sure you're getting pasture chicken as much as you can. If you're in New Jersey, you can get soy-free chicken, corn-free chicken from the Family Cow at yourfamilyfarmer.com. You can go to a drop point in Bristol, Pennsylvania, or you can get a drop point over the bridge in Philadelphia by the Art Museum. So those are some options for you to get some chicken that's not been vegetarian fed, because chickens are not meant to be vegetarians. They're not. They are omnivores. They eat everything. They eat bugs, they eat grains, they eat all sorts of things. So you don't want to get vegetarian fed chickens that sit in a cage all the time. Ugh, gross. We have seafood, again, so sardines. We also have walnuts and Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are a really wonderful source of selenium. 1 or 2 a day for thyroid health is awesome for mood. And those are some foods that are really awesome to keep your mood elevated and happy. So make sure that you are eating these foods on a daily basis. Rotate them. Don't eat the same foods every day. That's bad for you too. Go through your diet. Keep a food journal very, very religiously so you know exactly what you eat and what days you eat them and when and how much. That way you know how to rotate your foods a little bit better. If you're in a bad mood, do a diet double check. If you're having any issues with your nutrition, that's where I come into play. I help you find out what nutrition you're deficient in. I find out why your organs are becoming imbalanced. I find out what's going on underneath your symptoms. If you're in a perpetual bad mood, I'm looking for mineral deficiencies. I'm looking for amino acid deficiencies. I'm seeing what your body needs specifically to get your mood elevated. Caffeine also helps too. So if you're gonna have some coffee, make sure it's organic and not full of pesticides. Go half calf if you need to, but a little coffee never hurt anybody unless you have a severe thyroid or adrenal issue. And I can also help you determine that. So some people do have to go off coffee, but it really does help the mood. It helps with the brain as well. And it is an herb, so I'm an herbalist. So other nutritionists might disagree with me, but I do promote coffee in most people as long as it tests okay. So if it doesn't test off you, you're okay. So there are a few tips for today on our Wellness Wednesday on how to keep your mood elevated and happy. Being happy is the key to success in life anyway. So make somebody smile today. Give them a hug. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. And if you need help with your nutrition, give us a call at our New Jersey office, 856-667-6805, or in Des Moines, 515-809-8747. We're happy to help you anytime. Have a great day.